Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're turning our gaze to our closest celestial neighbor, a familiar silver orb that has silently watched over us for billions of years, the moon. For centuries, humanity has projected its hopes, dreams, and fears onto its unchanging face. We've seen it as a guide, a lover's lantern, a symbol of cycles, and even a stepping stone to the stars. But what if the moon isn't just a passive observer? What if, etched into its desolate surface, hidden within its ancient rocks, and whispered through its gravitational embrace, lies a profound message, a cosmic warning, not spoken in words, but delivered through its very existence. A silent, chilling testament to the brutal realities of the universe and the exquisite, improbable fragility of life on Earth. Tonight, we unravel the mystery of the moon's ancient warning. For nearly 5 decades, humanity has had a unique relationship with the moon. We've sent probes, rovers, and even people to its surface. We've collected samples, set up experiments, and peered through its craters with unprecedented detail. Yet, despite this intimate exploration, the moon remains enigmatic, holding secrets that stretch back to the dawn of our solar system. The moon's ancient warning isn't a literal inscription or a hidden alien message. It's a multi-layered story told through its geological scars, its orbital dynamics, and its profound influence on our home planet. It's a warning about cosmic violence, the rarity of planetary stability, and the incredibly specific conditions required for life to not just emerge, but to thrive for billions of years. Let's start with the most dramatic chapter in the moon's story, its very formation. The prevailing scientific theory, known as the giant impact hypothesis, suggests that approximately 4.5 billion years ago, a Mars-sized protoplanet, often named Theia, collided with a young, still-forming Earth. This wasn't a gentle fender-bender. This was an unimaginable, planet-shattering catastrophe. Imagine 2 nascent worlds, each a swirling inferno of molten rock and heavy elements, smashing into each other with such force that both bodies were vaporized and scattered into space. The collision was so immense it would have ripped away a significant portion of Earth's mantle, flinging superheated debris into orbit around our nascent planet. Over millennia, this incandescent ring of shattered rock and dust gradually coalesced under its own gravity, forming the moon we see today. This origin story is the first, most visceral part of the moon's ancient warning. It's a chilling reminder of the utter chaos and violence that characterized the early solar system. Planets were not born in serene, orderly fashion. They were forged in a crucible of cosmic demolition derby. The Earth itself was nearly annihilated, reshaped by an impact that would make any modern catastrophe seem like a gentle breeze. The moon, therefore, is not just a companion. It's a relic of a near-death experience, a monument to the incredible destructive power of planetary collisions. Every crater on its surface is a testament to the constant bombardment that once plagued our solar system, a barrage of asteroids and comets that often struck with cataclysmic force. While the rate of these impacts has decreased significantly over billions of years, the moon stands as a silent sentinel, scarred and pockmarked, constantly reminding us that we live in a shooting gallery, and the peace we now experience is a relatively recent phenomenon. It warns us that such events are not theoretical impossibilities, but historical realities and a persistent cosmic threat, albeit one with vastly reduced odds today. Beyond its violent birth, the moon's warning deepens when we consider its profound, often underappreciated, role in stabilizing Earth. Without our moon, life as we know it might never have had the chance to evolve. Earth's axis, the imaginary line around which our planet spins, is currently tilted at about 23.5 degrees relative to its orbital plane around the Sun. This tilt is responsible for our seasons, a fundamental driver of climate and biodiversity. However, without a large moon, Earth's axial tilt would not be so stable. Instead, it would wobble dramatically and unpredictably over millions of years, varying perhaps from 0 degrees, no seasons, extreme equatorial heat, polar ice caps reaching the equator, to as much as 85 degrees, the poles facing the sun directly, then away, leading to utterly chaotic, extreme seasonal shifts that would make the planet uninhabitable for complex life. This phenomenon, known as axial precession, would wreak havoc on Earth's climate. Imagine entire continents cycling from tropical deserts to frozen tundras over just a few thousand years. Such radical and rapid climate shifts would prevent the stable, long-term conditions necessary for the evolution of complex life forms. Agriculture, the foundation of human civilization, would be impossible. The moon, through its gravitational pull, acts like a massive celestial gyroscope, steadily tugging on Earth's equatorial bulge, damping down these wild oscillations and maintaining a relatively stable tilt. The warning here is stark. Planetary stability is not a given. It is a precious, rare commodity, and our moon is a primary guarantor of that stability. When we search for life on exoplanets, we often look for liquid water and a suitable atmosphere. But the moon's silent message tells us that a large, stabilizing moon might be an equally crucial, yet often overlooked, ingredient for sustained habitability and the emergence of advanced life. The moon's ancient warning also extends to the very origins of life on Earth. Scientists theorize that the earliest life forms emerged from complex chemical reactions in the primeval oceans, perhaps in hydrothermal vents, or, more relevant to our lunar discussion, in tidal pools. Tides, driven primarily by the moon's gravitational pull, create dynamic environments along coastlines. These intertidal zones are constantly wet and dry, concentrating organic molecules, mixing nutrients, and providing the energy fluctuations that could have catalyzed the formation of long, complex organic polymers, the building blocks of life like proteins and nucleic acids. Without a moon, or with a much smaller one, Earth's tides would be significantly weaker, driven only by the sun's distant pull. The vigorous ebb and flow that constantly stirs the coastal waters, washes over rocks, and creates countless niches for microscopic life might never have occurred with the same intensity. The cyclical drying and wetting of tidal pools is thought to be crucial for certain chemical reactions that promote the formation of complex molecules. This is the moon's subtle but profound warning. Even the most basic spark of life might require a very specific set of planetary conditions, including the gravitational dance with a large companion. It whispers that the journey from inanimate chemistry to living biology is an improbable feat, perhaps enabled by forces as mundane yet powerful as the daily tide. But the moon's warning doesn't stop with its impact history or its stabilizing influence. It continues with its inherent strangeness, the unresolved anomalies that persist despite decades of study. Consider the stark difference between the moon's near side and its far side. The near side, facing Earth, is dominated by vast, dark plains called maria, or seas, which are ancient basaltic lava flows that solidified billions of years ago. These cover about 30% of the near side. The far side, however, is a much more heavily cratered, rugged terrain with very few maria, covering only about 1% of its surface. This crustal asymmetry is a major puzzle. Why is one side so different from the other? One hypothesis links back to the giant impact. It suggests that debris from the impact might have been hotter and closer to Earth, leading to a thinner crust on the near side. Another theory proposes that a second, smaller moon, formed from the same impact, later collided with the far side, creating the thicker crust. Whatever the cause, this fundamental asymmetry is a part of the moon's silent warning. Even our closest neighbor holds deep, geological secrets that we don't fully understand. Secrets that hint at processes far more complex and violent than we initially assumed. What other planetary bodies harbor such profound, hidden differences? What might these differences imply about their formation, evolution, and potential for life? Adding to this mystery are the mascon's mass concentrations, regions of abnormally high gravitational pull, usually found beneath the large circular maria. First discovered during the Apollo missions, these mascons cause subtle but measurable perturbations in spacecraft orbits. While they are generally attributed to the dense, iron-rich basaltic lava that filled the impact basins, their exact formation and density distributions are still subjects of ongoing research. Are they simply heavy rock, Or do they hint at something more profound beneath the lunar surface? The moon is a geologically dead body, yet these mascons represent immense, localized gravitational anomalies, a silent testament to the powerful forces that once shaped its interior. Then there are the transient lunar phenomena, or TLPs. For centuries, astronomers have reported mysterious flashes, glows, and obscurations on the lunar surface. While many of these observations can be attributed to outgassing, meteoroid impacts, or even atmospheric conditions on Earth, a persistent subset of TLPs remains unexplained. Could they be signs of ongoing, albeit rare, geological activity, or something else entirely? The moon's warning, in this case, is about the limits of our knowledge, the enduring mysteries that lie in plain sight, challenging our assumptions about even the most familiar objects in our cosmos. It's a reminder that the universe, even our immediate cosmic neighborhood, is far from fully understood. Finally, let's consider the moon's often overlooked role as Earth's cosmic shield. Look at any image of the moon's surface, and you'll be struck by the sheer number of impact craters, ranging from microscopic pits to vast basins hundreds of kilometers across. Each of these craters represents an asteroid or comet that, given a slightly different trajectory, could have impacted Earth. The moon, with its considerable gravitational pull and proximity, acts as a giant cosmic catcher's mitt, absorbing countless impacts that might otherwise have bombarded our planet. While Earth is also scarred by impacts, many of them have been erased by geological processes like erosion, volcanism, and plate tectonics. The moon, lacking these processes, preserves a pristine record of the solar system's violent past. By acting as a shield, the moon has undoubtedly reduced the frequency of major extinction-level events on Earth, providing extended periods of relative calm during which life could diversify and evolve. The moon's warning here is a stark one. We are constantly under threat from cosmic debris. Without our lunar protector, life on Earth would have faced even greater existential challenges, and its evolutionary path might have been drastically different, or perhaps even cut short. It reminds us that our relative safety is not guaranteed by some cosmic benevolence, but by the fortuitous presence of a giant, rocky companion taking the brunt of the blows for us. So, when we piece together these different facets of the moon's story, its cataclysmic birth, its role as a planetary stabilizer, its influence on the emergence of life, its mysterious asymmetries, and its function as a cosmic shield, a powerful, multifaceted warning emerges. It's a message whispered from billions of years of cosmic history, telling us that 1. Cosmic violence is real. Planets are forged and shattered in a brutal universe. 2. Planetary stability is rare. The conditions for long-term habitability are incredibly precise and often depend on unlikely celestial companions. 3. Life's emergence is improbable. Even the spark of abiogenesis might require specific astronomical alignments. 4. The universe holds deep mysteries. Even our closest neighbor keeps secrets, reminding us of the limits of our understanding. 5. Protection is essential. We are not alone, but our companion also shields us from relentless cosmic dangers. The moon is not just a dead rock in the sky. It is an active participant in Earth's story, a silent oracle whose very existence warns us of the universe's inherent dangers, while simultaneously celebrating the incredible, improbable fortune that has allowed life to flourish on our little blue planet. Its ancient warning makes us appreciate the delicate balance of our cosmic home and encourages us to look at the night sky not just with wonder, but with a deeper understanding of the profound forces that shaped us and continue to protect us. As we continue to gaze at our lunar companion, its pockmarked face silently challenges us to never take our place in the cosmos for granted, for its ancient warnings are not just echoes of the past, but vital lessons for our future. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel for more interesting videos.